Hey guys, thank you for stopping by. It's your girl Talisha. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you have not done so, can you please subscribe to my channel? You can also find me on Facebook at official TalishaHunter. That's my author page. Like it because I'm doing some things behind the scenes. I'll be doing some speaking engagements, some other events that are coming up, and I also will be, donating a lot of those proceeds to some things that are going to be, that are near and dear to my heart. And one of those issues that I would like to talk about tonight is teenage homelessness. If you read my book, you already know exactly where I'm going. If you haven't had the chance to do so, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I wrote a book and the title is Childhood on Fire, My Journey from the Hell of Baltimore to High Water. This book is a true story based on my life as a child, a developing teen, and a young adult. During my time as a developing teen, I had the opportunity to be homeless. I'm not going to get into the intricate details, if you will, of what caused my homelessness. Just know I was homeless, and just know that the outcome of me being homeless paved the way for a lot of destruction. This is why I want to talk about it. When I found out, once I did my research, of course, the prevalence of homelessness in this country and in my hometown, Baltimore, I was astounded. I couldn't believe that, again, here we are when we have, a very strong economy. We have a very vigorous policies that's in place. Why are we continuing to fail our children generation after generation? Just doesn't make any sense to me. So here's some things that I think may help. Again, I'm not here to give you my professional advice. I'm speaking on my expertise, and that is coming from experience. I was there, got myself out. So that's the best level of expertise that I can give you, not something that's in a textbook. So when we think about teenage homelessness, for one, we got to look at the dynamics, the root cause. Some things can be parent absenteeism. We can think about mental health illnesses. We can think about, the income, and then, you have your parents who are single mothers or single fathers, and they're trying to maintain a household, and the children are unruly, and they just give up because people get tired of being tired. I know it. Believe me, I get it. Some of these children out here are just way too off the chains, for lack of better words. But we have to remember that saying, that proverb, that it takes a village to raise our children, okay? And that village is not just people in our family or in our communities, our churches, and our neighborhoods, and our mosques and masjids. This community can also incorporate and include mental health counselors, your guidance counselors, your coaches. A lot of the children are in sports. So reach out to these people, start including them into your home, into your village, and letting them know, hey, I got an issue here. I'm a single parent. I need your support. Okay? And then, y'all, some of these children actually do need mental health guidance, especially if they have any form of trauma, especially as a child. They need to talk to someone. And yes, sometimes we feel like these issues can be a little taboo. We don't want to be looked at as crazy or, that stigma. We don't want to feel that, because it's not really readily talked and discussed in our society, in our cultures, and our subcultures. We're trying to raise awareness, but the awareness is still not at the rate where it needs to be. Okay, so here's what I have to say. Don't kick your children out. Don't put them out. Don't kick your family, your loved ones out, because when you do and you put them out in the streets, then they tend to do things that they would not have otherwise done. They start to develop, maladaptive behaviors. They start to have drinking habits, maybe, some drugs. They're starting to dabble with a couple of things, and that's because they're in survival mode, y'all. If you want to get textbook and you look at the very bottom of Maslow's pyramid, he talks about the basic elements, and that is your shelter. Without that, you don't hit anything. There's nothing lower than that. So the basic needs is just to have some housing. So again, If you can't take care of them, if there's something that's not going right, don't put them in the streets. Try to find another resource and try to reach out to somebody else who can help you. You know, for me, I'm a community nurse, so I'm out in the community often. And yeah, I do see a lot of teenagers most days, and definitely at nights just wandering around aimlessly, standing on the corners. But I can't be judgmental. I can't sit there and say, oh, look at that. That don't make any sense. Take your behind in the house somewhere. We gotta first think, do they have a home to go to? So what I'm trying to do, y'all, is raise awareness to an issue again that is dear to my heart. What you can do, because again, with these speaking engagements, with these events that I will be doing, and fundraisers, I'm going to be donating to this cause. And I really don't know exactly a lot of these groups, these group homes, foster homes, these places that really where the need is. So if you know somebody who's in foster care or in foster home, and there's a need in this group home in Baltimore, drop a comment, leave me a comment, so that at least I have a lead that I can research and then find out exactly what is the need and how I can do my part to fulfill it. Because the last thing that I want to do is just to be a talker. I also want to be a doer. So that's it. My last message is, we're in an era of COVID. We're going into a fall season, and I just want y'all to be, take care of yourselves, follow social distancing guidelines, wear your mask, wash your hands, take care of yourself, be the best versions of yourself. And until the next time, God bless.